I'm Nicholas Rock, Associate Professor in Graphic Design at Boston University and founder of the Design Studio Station. I'll be sharing a project that reframes experience design as designing opportunities for experience while comparing the scale and emotional impact of designed experiences. Designers are often confronted with the question of how do we effectively source and reference examples of existing work to inspire new ideas? We typically are left scouring search engines and design blogs as there aren't many structured and accessible resources cataloging designed experiences. This project addresses that gap by creating a framework and database to organize a collection of experiences for better discovery and understanding. Finding clear examples of experience design is challenging, in part because the definition is so broad. Let's reframe how we talk about it. Designing experiences isn't just about user interface design or navigating spaces. It is about designing a series of connected opportunities for someone to have an experience. We focus on the people involved in the emotions they feel through their engagement. Examples and references help us learn, make connections, and have a broader perspective. I developed a framework that categorizes experience design case studies based on a tool I developed through design strategy work for clients. This tool allows for organization and easier discovery of examples across a broad range of forms. The framework is comprised of three components: scale, emotional response, and experience type. These components help us understand how emotions are an outcome of engagement and are easily applied across various forms and contexts. The first thing we consider is the scale of an experience. Is it personal, something that's individual but others share it? Is it a collective experience or something collaborative? Or does it have a broader cultural or public impact? Each scale offers insights into the designing opportunities for experience. Let's take a look into the scales. Let's start at the smallest end of the spectrum. The Headspace meditation app provides a deeply personal experience, offering customized mindfulness sessions for individual mental well-being. In contrast, Spotify Wrapped delivers a personalized year in review for each user, but in a shared format experienced by millions globally. Both examples highlight individual engagement, one private and intimate, and the other individually tailored yet shared by many. As we broaden the scale, we see collective, collaborative, and cultural experiences. The Piano Stairs by Fun Theory offered a shared collective experience, where individuals engage playfully with sound, contributing to a collective interaction. In Kusama's Obliteration Room, participants collaborated by adding stickers, transforming the space together, while Facebook exemplifies a cultural public experience, enabling global connections and shaping public discourse on a massive scale through shared contributions. An additional focus of this framework has been on the emotional responses an experience evokes. Understanding how people feel during these experiences is key to designing with purpose. For example, interactive installations like Candy Chang's Before I Die create a deep emotional connection, turning a passive encounter into an active, memorable experience. Students have played a crucial role in this project through assignments in my experience design class. They've applied the framework to real-world case studies, contributing over 200 examples to the database. Additionally, I worked closely with two undergraduate students through Boston University's Undergraduate Research Opportunities Program, the first of which was Jacqueline Mag. She helped to refine the database and develop the first site prototype, putting emotion at the forefront of the design process, using it as a filter for case studies and highlighting contributor notes. Contributor notes are a core feature of the public-facing database, offering editorial perspectives in each case study. These notes provide context, emotional insights, and personal reflections, giving users a deeper understanding of the experiences being cataloged. This editorial layer adds emotional context, allowing users to interpret each case study beyond just objective analysis. I'd like to introduce Anna Lee, the second of my Europe research assistants, who played a crucial role in the most recent refinement of the framework through data-driven design. Anna will explain how she integrated her media science background to visualize emotional responses.
My role working with Professor Nick Rock on this project was to enhance the existing framework by introducing a data-driven visual system. I transformed the abstract emotion to a visual representation by linking color to emotion, all that were driven by data. So what is all this data that I keep talking about? In our initial brainstorm, we wanted to find a way to include my media science background to help people connect more to the experience design handbook. We also wanted to use my tools that I have, such as Qualtrics, and we thought a good way of doing that would be to use data from past Google case studies submitted by the experience design. And these survey entries were used in a 100 case study sample pool to find information such as this, which is the most common emotions. And this is just one of the number of databases that we were able to find to track statistical matters and patterns. You can see that across all of the scales of experience except for personal and private. The most common emotions were delighted and connected. And for personal and private, it was delighted and empowered. Kind of makes sense. And we found this information, which is just in general the most common emotions, which were delighted and connected. And as positive to find that the most common emotions that people felt experiencing design were for delighted and connected, statistically, there's a very high variance between the most common emotion and the least common emotion. Informed by this skewed bar graph, we found the need to create a more comprehensive as well as a more diverse set of predetermined options for emotions. Our solution was to find a new way to visualize these emotions through color. Look towards these three existing color wheels as research to measure against our own inclusive and easy to understand experience design. Adapting the core elements and the visual systems of those three models, we arrive at the experience design wheel, where incorporate all the emotional responses chosen by the past participants, as well as this smooth transition that is easily adaptable for the website.
The result and current incarnation of all of this work is a public open source database with over 200 case studies helping students and professionals explore emotional engagement and experience design. As we move forward, our focus is on expanding the database, opening up the site, and welcoming contributions from anyone who would like to contribute. We plan to continue to enhance the framework by emphasizing emotion and developing new ways to interact with the content based on our insights around emotion. Thank you.